I moved over to Troop 165 to help start the troop, and Jeremiah was there, and that's where I met him. And every time I'm with Jeremiah, we just seem to have a good time. You know, we laugh, we goof around sometimes, but we still get work done. I remember one camp out that we went on. We went to Andersonville to do some requirements for our hiking merit badge, and every camp out we go to, we'd help get all the stuff out of the trucks when we got there. We'd help all the scouts set up their equipment for their patrols and set up their tents. And by that time, it was 11 o'clock or 11:30. By the time we even got the chance to set up our own tent. So we'd always go off to the side, about maybe 100 yards away from the group, and set up our own little camp over there. So we did that at Andersonville, and we set up our little tents, not thinking about where we were setting. We didn't look around. We just found a nice flat piece of ground without any roots or anything in the way, and we just set up our tent there. We got this bright idea to go out into the woods and explore. And what we did was we went out to find a stick. And what we're going to do with this stick is we're going to take the stick and build a gate so that the younger scouts couldn't get into our campsite area. So we went out to search for this mighty stick, and I stepped right behind our tent onto a log, and I go to step over the log, and in front of me is this swamp. And we had set up our camp right in front of this enormous swamp. We didn't even know the swamp was there. And so we didn't, we laughed about it. We didn't think much about it. Well, the next day it rained. And it rained all day and all night. And that next evening, I went to my camp, and there's about an inch of water in my tent. So everything was wet. All my clothes were wet. My sleeping bag was wet. But somehow Jeremiah's tent was dry. But anyways, I asked him if I could sleep in his tent that night with my wet sleeping bag, and I slept in a puddle of mud. But we still managed to laugh about the situation while we were there. And just remember how we always have good times together when we're hanging out at the campus and stuff. Even if there's a monsoon and you're sleeping in a mud puddle. But right now I'd like to introduce Mr. Greg Newton. He was part of this Troop 165 for a good year, 2 years maybe. And he helped start the troop, being our committee chair. But